welcome back to Wilson Guitars. This week we've been working on this Squire Standard Stratocaster from 1995. These things are amazing. Full size alder bodies, full size maple necks, full size nut width, Indian rosewood fretboard. With a few mods, these things are great guitars, man, so keep your eyes out. So I thought while we were at it, I'd chuck out a quick tutorial just to show you a few Frusciante tones, how to achieve them, and also how to play that great tune that is Scar Tissue off Californication. Let's dive right in. I hope you enjoy the video. So what's he doing there? Let's have a look. Now, he's not using his fingers to play. That'd be easier, but he's actually using a pick, and that creates a more percussive sound that he uses a lot in his, his funky style that he has. And what he does is he mutes the rest of the strings, so he only sounds the strings that he wants you to hear. And with the rest of them it creates a sort of chugging, sort of funky sound. And when he plays live, he plays especially aggressively. The first note is on the A string and on the 8th fret. We use our first finger for that, and then the next note is on the B string, and we use either our ring finger or our pinky finger to fret the 10th fret. And like I said, the rest of them we try and mute out. So we alternate pick that. And then the next is a chord made of 2 notes. Like that. And the same thing, we try and mute these strings in the middle. It should sound like that. But we are sounding these two, which is the 8th fret, and we're using our first finger for that, and on the 9th fret, on the G, we are using our ring finger. Like that. We'll play them together. So, and then he slides up to the 10th fret. So we'll just run from the start again. And then he slides up to the 10th. And he changes here to his middle finger, and he uses his ring finger on the 10th, and it's on the low E, on the 10th fret. And on the G on the 10th fret as well. So let's play that again from the beginning. And he slides back down again. And back again. Slight variance there. So he's now using his middle finger to play the 8th fret on the B string. Just for one note. Just to end that little phrase there. And same again down here, the same chord, but he slides straight up this time. And he finishes off with a little pull off. But a lot of the time he doesn't do that live, he omits that completely. So I know it's quite a stretch for a beginner to make that one there with your pinky finger. So I would recommend you just leave that out if you are struggling with it, or if it's uncomfortable. If anything's uncomfortable, just come back to it later down the line. It doesn't matter, it'll still sound great. Okay, so now that we've got his style down there, how he plays it, let's talk a little bit about his tone, how he's achieved the tone on Scar Tissue. Nobody knows for sure really what he did in the studio, but I can make a good guess that he used his Stratocaster, his 62 Strat, This is a replica. It's got Seymour Duncan SSL ones in, and they're just a vintage style pickup. And a lot of people say that that's exactly the same pickups that he uses in his Strats. Some people say he doesn't, but anyway, a good vintage sounding Strat set will get you there. Put it on the neck pickup, which is the warmest, woodiest, roundest tone you can get. I have the tone knobs on full, the volume on full. I also have my pickups set quite low in the body, lower than Fender would recommend, but that is the same as John Frusciante and people like Stevie Ray Vaughan use, and that's because they have quite a very aggressive attack, which means it means you're hearing more of the guitar and less of the pickup, which is great for that kind of thing. If you were more of a shredder and you were playing sort of, you know, all the Steve Vai type stuff, then you're going to want them a little bit higher because your pick attack is going to be very gentle. But I like mine lower, and I think John Frusciante does as well. I've read that somewhere. So yeah, and then from the amp, it's clean. It's very clean. No reverb or anything. There is breakup on it. So I think from my ears, I think he's used some sort of Fender small tweed champ or something like that. I don't know that for sure. Maybe hit me up in the comments if you know what he used for that song. That would be great. I know he uses Marshalls live on stage, but there's no way that's a Marshall stack. Anyway, so I've used Amplitude, and it's an emulator of 57 Deluxe, and I've pushed it to breakup point so that when I hit those chords there, it just breaks up ever so slightly. Like I say, no reverb, down on the tone controls a little, and I think you'll be getting there. You know, you'll be getting 95% of the way there with the tone. The rest of it is in John Frusciante's fingers, so good luck getting those. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps you out. If you have any problems, just hit me up in the comments section and I'll see what I can do. Have a nice day, guys.